Thanks, guys. And here in the Worldwide Arena, we await the appearance of the always ridiculous Lodi. He's been away for a couple of months, but back more ridiculous than ever, it looks like.
Well, this is going to be an intriguing matchup because both competitors haven't really been seen all that much in World Championship rings over the course of the past few months.
You missed about Rock.
Let's see, Lodi Rocks TV World Tour 99. He got the year right.
That's true. It's a step in the right direction.
You know, we talk about the former flock members, and specifically speaking of Kidman, the success that they've attained since cutting themselves free from the flock.
Well, I'm sure the feeling is mutual. Lodi.
I was just going to point out there's an exception to every rule. And as much success as Kidman has enjoyed since leaving the flock, Lodi has had nowhere near that amount of success, and it's almost as if you see his ring entrance there, I think he's still probably thinking back to those flock days. That really was the glory days for Lodi.
The Disciple makes his way to the ring here in the Worldwide Arena, and it has been a long time since we've seen this man in action, and you got to think, he is no longer a part of the New World Order, either faction, I don't guess.
Oh, he has absolutely nothing to do with the NWO. I spoke to the Disciple earlier this evening, and he wanted it pointed out. He said, plain and simple, make it clear, I am a man with no allegiance, no affiliation with any wrestling organization. The Disciple is on his own, and I'm going to sink or swim on my own, and I have something to prove.
Well, he is easily in the best shape of his career, no question. The Disciple, collar and elbow tie-up with Lodi. Backs Lodi into the corner, Lodi all the way to the canvas.
No, the Disciple just muscled Lodi into the corner, and in terms of experience, the Disciple has a huge edge in this matchup over Lodi.
Well, it's no secret that the Disciple is the best friend, or at one time was the best friend of Hollywood Hogan. I wonder if the estrangement between the Disciple and the New World Order has affected their friendship.
Oh, one would have to think, just hearing how Hogan talked about the Disciple towards the end of 1998. A couple of the interviews that Hollywood Hogan had where he just really took to task the Disciple. I believe that there's no association at all between Hogan and the Disciple in the ring or out of the ring.
Whoa, powerful hip toss from the Disciple on Lodi. Nice arm drag takedown. And the Disciple not missing a beat.
Nice series of chain moves, going back to the basics, the elementary skills of professional wrestling, and the Disciple sends Lodi out to the floor. An opportunity for the former flock member to regroup.
Well, as the Disciple has rid himself of the New World Order, they continue to dominate the scene in WCW. Beginning with Hollywood Hogan as the World Heavyweight Champion. Hopefully that will be remedied before too long by Ric Flair.
Well, there's no question they have dominated the scene in World Championship Wrestling since their arrival. But I take a look at what's been going on behind the scenes. That friction. I even think it's almost dissension within the ranks of the NWO. And I see how close World Championship Wrestling is coming together, how they're bonding, how there's that unity in the locker room. I think the time is ripe for WCW to take over that control.
Just keep Lodi away from it. You want something to be screwed up royally from top to bottom, let this guy get involved. Shoots the Disciple in. Lodi, back elbow, drops the Disciple in the center of the ring. Oh, now he's reenacting it.
Yeah, he's celebrating one back elbow.
What is this, Unsolved Mysteries? You don't do reenactments, Lodi, just wrestle, for Pete's sake.
Yeah, that's about as close as you're going to get, I'm afraid. Boy, it took him an eternity to get down and make the cover.
Step suplex, roll through. Nicely done. But look at the Disciple hanging on. Oh, Lodi countered. A second suplex. Good execution and a 2 count on the Disciple.
Pair of rolling suplexes, that time from Lodi, as it was Lodi who maintained the contact after hitting the first suplex, got to his feet, snapped off another one. He has the Disciple in trouble. Let's see if the Disciple can fight back. Whoa, got him up.
Big full slam in the center of the ring from Lodi. I may have to eat a big plate of crow here. Lodi's looking pretty good. Lodi goes up top. Top turnbuckle. Disciple prone. No. Out of the way, and Lodi missed the elbow.
You know, regardless of the signs, he used to say that he was the luchador of the flock.
Right.
I don't think Lodi has ever impressed us with his top rope moves, and that one was no exception.
Clotheslines and a series of them from the Disciple. Really rocking Lodi. Full slam. Oh, power slam. Just nailed it. That may do it, too. No, and Lodi out at 2.
Still a little fight left in Lodi. I thought that one would put him away, the power and impact, but he does fight back. Off into the corner. Power slam of his own.
Now, wait a minute. Why did he not go for the pinfall?
He's showing signs to the crowd.
That is ridiculous.
No concentration, no focus at all. There's the apocalypse. Ooh.
Whoa. What a maneuver. And the Disciple with the apocalypse out of nowhere. Strikes like a cobra and gets the Duke over Lodi here on Worldwide. Don't go anywhere. More action when we come back.